visa restrictions, even though the Home Affairs Department has since made a slight U-turn in their application. Domestic arrivals have since declined. To add to the country's tourism woes, global security concerns and diseases such as Ebola took center stage in 2015, and they have hit the country's tourism industry where it hurts most in its profit margins.
The revenue issue has a direct link to arrivals. If we see a drop in arrivals, that affects how we actually calculate the revenue. The issue of the visa processing constraint in our larger markets such as India, Russia and Uganda was cited as an issue. When we interacted with trade through our country offices, these are some of the issues that they brought back to us.
The rand's free fall has also put the brakes on local tourism. South Africans have little disposable income to spare to tour their country. SA Tourism is now pursuing various strategies to regain this market.
If you look at domestic tourism, it is in direct competition with things like retail, basic needs of households. So that's where we're competing. But however, we said we're not going to ignore this. We're going to refresh our market insights and segments so that we better understand who are we dealing with, who is in the port, whilst we're still driving the issue of developing a culture of travel amongst South Africans. We still have to look at those who have already been traveling and see how do we then encourage them to take more frequent trips so that we actually contribute to revenue.
Members of Parliament are not convinced about the prospects of our tourism industry. High rates of unemployment and low household income is complicating the issues. To add to this dire situation, the SA Tourism Board has already spent 95% of its budget. This leaves it with little financial resources to maneuver, and it's unlikely that tourism will receive any significant amount from the Treasury next week, given the country's urgent and most pressing priorities. Manelisi Tubase, SABC News, Parliament.